normal broadcasting will be discontinued for an indefinite period.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play now?
For me, that's what I think great fisting should be. I can't talk, I can't speak, I'm just a holster.
I think there is little that is comparable to this. Do you want to play?
It does feel like finding a tribe. Hey, I hooked up with this person, I fisted them in the sling. I went elbow deep on so-and-so.
Do you want to play? You've got husband hole. Do you want to play?
Okay, no one's ever said that to me before.
I love doing things on your bedroom. As everybody knows by now. Do you want to play now?
Welcome back to Such Fun, a podcast devoted to the discussion, education, and celebration of all things fisting. Once again, I am author, Bigbuttgeek, I don't know, and I'm joined by cinematographer and professional diver Jazzmatazz.
It's true.
Yeah. And if you're not joining us on Patreon yet, you probably should, because we wore cute outfits and we're in a lovely studio, so you should really pay to see that. We're talking about dun dun dun. You've been pushing this for a while.
Prolapses. One of my favorite topics of all within the fisting.
Who's got them? Who wants them? Who doesn't want theirs?
Does anybody not want prolapses?
And what do they taste like?
Well.
And is it good with caviar?
To be honest, I kind of like the taste. Yeah, that's.
Okay. Where did
not
this
into
begin?
caviar though.
Where did this begin? Your love of?
I don't know. You know how when you first get into fisting, like the first 100 times you watch a fisting video, as soon as you come, you like push it away and you're like, that's disgusting. I'm never gonna do that. I'm ashamed of myself. The same process happens with prolapses. And eventually get used to it, and now I'm a connoisseur. Okay. You're a bit of a connoisseur yourself, aren't you?
Of prolapse?
Yeah.
How so?
Oh, you're always drawing them and...
Oh, well, just give people what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I've played with as many as maybe one might think. Mm-hmm. But they do come, like, I've had ones that are very squishy. And ones that is like a solid dome of intestines.
Yeah, it takes all sorts.
And my reaction every time is,
interesting.
Yeah. I think I'm more like I love a gape. Or when like it's like a tunnel, you can just like, oh look, I can see all the way to your stomach. That's quite sexy for me.
I think it's important to try everything, and I mean, not everybody's gonna like everything. I find I like everything. I love a gape. I love a lovely tunnel. I love a good prolapse.
Should we establish like what is a prolapse?
Yeah, so it's when the intestine falls out through the butthole. I have a definition prepared, actually. According to the Mayo Clinic, rectal prolapse happens when part of the large intestine's lowest section, the rectum, slips outside the muscular opening at the end of the digestive tract, known
like
as the
slips.
anus.
It just slipped.
I just slipped into this. Just slipped down.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
And here's the interesting point. While rectal prolapse may cause pain, it's rarely a medical emergency. So this is, of course, the big thing. Like, is it a problem? Is it not a problem? Because in the fisting community, we've kind of concluded that it's not a problem. There's
Some
surgery.
might say an advantage.
Well, yeah. Like if you're into it, why not? Like go all in.
Yeah, it's as well established, working in healthcare as I do. So vaginal prolapses, occasional anal ones, they do crop up a lot. Generally of women over a certain age. And it's always like, this is emergency, you have to deal with this. And it's normally because generally a partner has gone, oh, what's going on there? That's disgusting. In terms of medically, it's really not, it's very low priority. So I was like, yeah, sure, we'll do your referral. But like, you are not you're not going to die from this. So it's really not an issue at all. So it's a very long wait to have it done.
Yeah.
Certainly on like free healthcare.
Sure.
In the UK.
So you might as well just get used to it and see if you can enjoy it, I suppose.
Yeah. Tell your husband to grow up. Yeah.
Tell him to slap it around.
Yeah.
Suck on it,
My mum had one.
What happened?
And she lost it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, did she get
In a fire.
surgery? In a fire.
No, she had it all sewn back up or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what for. I don't really know what.
Like, who for?
Yeah, I don't know. The
Maybe
milkman.
just
I don't
for
know.
herself.
Yeah.
And that was a what was it? A uterine prolapse?
Yeah, no, she's done so much anal that her asshole fell out. That's what happened to my mother. Yeah, that was vaginal. It's normally women who've had children. She only had the one. But I mean, yeah, childbirth is generally the thing. Like that's why all these like post birth. There's a more medical term for this. Postnatal like pelvic floor exercises are quite important because it's knackered down there. So you need to just kind of strengthen everything back up.
Yeah, you really tired her out, didn't you?
Yeah, she likes to remind me I have a gigantic head.
I don't know. I want to get back to just briefly your. I was thinking about this recently. You illustrating all of the porn people that you do, and all of the prolapses you must have drawn. I'm sure you spent more time studying prolapses than I have.
Yeah.
As to their form and their shapes and things.
Well, ornithological studying, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's never really obviously deep friend of the pod, Hunger FF, probably the most notable prolapses. And as we've interviewed him before, and I think devoted whole segments to him and his prolapse. It's saying in his case, it's not something that you've worked towards. It's something that's just happened. I mean, you recently met an individual who's got a very impressive prolapse, and it just happened. So
exactly.
Yeah, some people are just built for it.
Well, his name's Angel Diaz. We
call her out.
Yeah, we've played together a couple of times, and lovely guy. And he kind of says he fell into fisting. Sees himself as a
just
fisting
slipped.
tourist. Yeah, just slipped into it.
Just slipped.
And then his prolapse slipped out, and everybody loves it. So he's selling it online, and all the power to him.
Was he into prolapses, or he's just like, hey, I'll check what Mama gave me?
I think he's not into it, but I think, and I've spoken with other guys with prolapses over the years, and they kind of tend to say the feeling is quite satisfying. Like as they're getting fisted, there comes this like urge to push out, like like a regular pusher in fisting.
Yeah.
There's this urge to push out. You push out, it feels amazing. It's like orgasmic. If you have a prolapse, that's kind of on top of that, is my understanding based on what people have told me.
Yeah. Have you found it's ever got in the way when you're playing with someone?
Yes and no. Like, I think honestly, I'm still a bit of a novice when it comes to actually playing with them because I haven't had that much consistency. Yeah. But I've seen some.
What does it want? What
does the prolapse want?
What does it
That
want?
is the question.
What's it thinking?
That is the question. There's this one creator that I follow called Fun Dazed, and he plays with a lot of guys with prolapses. And the way he handles it, I'm just like, wow, like the creativity, the mastery of it. He's just doing all sorts of things like slapping it around, jacking it off.
I'm worried,
pulling on it.
Like, that's your insides, babe. I don't think I want to slap it.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, I think it's important to communicate about what the bottom is happy doing, like what they consider safe. And of course, that's going to be an individual decision.
Some people like wagging it like a tail.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And why not? But I think that's where I'm a little bit shy when I meet someone with a prolapse. Is like we go to play, and the first thing I want to do is ask a bunch of questions about what are you comfortable with, because I'm like dealing with your guts inside out, which is, I think, potentially more dangerous than your guts inside you. Like, yeah, I could like tie it up in a knot, I suppose, if I wanted to, but I'd like to ask you first.
Put a daisy chain around it.
Yeah. Do you want to have a hair scrunchie around your prolapse, that kind of stuff?
Maybe like a tourniquet. Just like
I also did a video, and now a couple of years ago for my blog, my little fisting blog back then, at least it was called, where I interviewed 3 prolapses: Hunger FF, Timmy Pighole, and
I thought
Thunderhoof.
like you actually like just put the microphone to the buttholes. Like, but what do you think about
I
this?
should have done that. Honestly, I should have been more creative. It was just a
Yeah.
chat because, like, I don't think I'd played with anybody with a prolapse at that point, but I was fascinated. And so, and they had, like, the 3 of them, I think Hunger FF had met Timmy Pighole once, but the 3 of them had never, like, vibed, really. And so they were doing a lot of that and, like, comparing stories.
Oh, I remember this. Yes.
It was like my blog in its infancy kind of thing, at least the infancy when it came to, like, actually trying to create some video content, all of that.
Yeah, it was
but
rough.
It was rough. And look how far we've come. So I certainly learned some things through that of, like, what are they actually up to? And like, do they enjoy the feeling? Yes. Yeah. So I don't know, there's a lot to explore. It's like a whole fetish within a fetish.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, like just because you're like really into fisting doesn't necessarily mean you're a big prolapse fan.
No.
Probably not anti-prolapse, but I think there's different levels to be like worshipping it. I need it. Put it in my face. There's that, and then there's like, cool. Look who came to say hello.
Yeah.
I'm probably still in that category.
Yeah, I see. I wish I were more in the first category, but I see myself as more in the second category for now as well. Which is weird because when I'm at home having a wank,
Touching yourself.
I really get off on prolapses. In person, I'm like, I want to do the fisting. And if the prolapse is coming out, it's like, all right, it's nice and everything. Like, it's still aesthetically very satisfying, but I want to get on with the fisting.
Yeah, there's one guy I played with at some point, somewhere in time, and he had a very prominent prolapse. And so I was like, oh yeah, punchy, this, that. And the things I wanted to do, I couldn't because the prolapse kept coming out. So I was like, okay, do you want me to push it back in so we can keep doing the things that we want to do? It was just a bit like...
Oh, it didn't go back in by
No, it's
itself.
still the play you want and the play I want, but this appendage now is slightly in the way. So what are we going to do about that?
Move it to the side and then punch.
And this is maybe too much information. When has that ever stopped us?
Who are you talking about, by the way?
Well, I mentioned it. So I can't remember his name, but I asked him like, oh, well, because he was, I think at the time maybe like mid-30s, late 30s. Can't be any older than early 40s. Like, that's a very prolific prolapse you have. Like, how did you get that? Did you train for it? It was like, oh no, I was raped a lot when I was a teen. I was like,
oh Jesus.
So any mild curiosity, fascination, I was like, okay, that's dark. It's like, that's the end result of years of trauma.
Product of my trauma. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Punch Boy is a well-known prolapser that we love, and I think we were talking about this just yesterday or the day before about how, like, there's a lot of punchy, and then there's a lot of it coming out in between.
Yeah, it's like punch, and then it's like, and obviously being quite a famous hole and famous in what it likes, it's kind of okay. There seems to be more of a hindrance now. It's not really, yeah.
It depends what your goals are.
Like, if you wanted to get punched out, or you're imagining about 2-3 punches, and then everything falls out, got to push it back in, then.
Well, I find this generally with guys that are pushers. See, I'm not a pusher when I get punched.
I'm a pusher, Katie. I'm a pusher.
You are, right. Yeah. So I find that already kind of pauses play for a second when you're pushing out. And then you stop pushing, and then we can keep going. But learned even more recently, like, there are guys where they push out, and they tell you, no, you can keep going while I push out. You can keep punching.
Yeah.
Are you like that?
A little bit, yeah. I had someone not too long ago who commented like, oh, very, very, very autistic. So it's like, you push out too much. I was like, okay. I mean, I was having a lovely time, but...
Until that point.
And like, if I don't want you to carry on pushing punching or whatever anymore, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Like, quite often I'm like, no, carry on. Like, just power through.
Yeah. No, I think there's a learning curve involved with that for at least people like me who aren't pushers, to learn that, firstly, the pushing is not a bad thing. That took me, like, I don't know, years to realize.
But also, quite often when I'm pushing out is because I'm peeing as well.
Sure. Yeah, but didn't the peeing come later?
What came first, the peeing or the prolapse?
Right. I mean, I still can't pee. Are you ever going to tell me the secret?
No. No. No, I've told you. You just push out your hole.
That doesn't do it for me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. I suppose I should try pushing out my hole.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a whole secret pleasure world in there, in the pushing out that I actually haven't experienced yet.
Well, yeah, because I find it's just too much stimulation on my prolapse. It's hiding in there somewhere. Yeah, I just find there's too much stimulation on my prostate, so it's just kind of a release for that. And I find most tops these days kind of love it if you piss yourself. It's like, you made me piss myself. They go, yeah, I did.
Everybody loves a good piss.
Yeah.
Even my husband. He's a pusher, I've discovered. My non-pissing husband.
This episode is sponsored by our friends at Fuck Yeah Machines. The FY500 is a beast of a machine, designed and made in the UK especially for big toy players.
This is the strongest machine on the market, handling the biggest toys you can imagine.
Featuring a huge stroke length of 1 inches to 18 inches, great for those who like it deep, but also flexible.
Completely adjustable on the fly when in use, thanks to the Fuck Yeah app. This offers remote control from any smartphone, tablet or laptop. You can also download new patterns from the Fuck Yeah community and share your designs.
Super solid heavyweight construction, no moving around when in use, and includes suction cup feet to really anchor it down to smooth floors.
Powerful digital motor for precise and customizable control. It doesn't just go back and forth. There are unlimited possibilities to make your toys move however you want with custom patterns in the app.
It even has ports for accessories like lube pumps and aroma vaporizers, which you can control with the app and sync up to the machine movements.
There are accessories available for mounting practically any type of toy, either using the VacuLock adapter or the strap-on mounting rings. And for really, really huge toys, there's the XL mounting plate, which supports toys with a base all the way up to 28 inches around.
Fuck Yeah Machines offers second to none support and with a 5-year warranty for complete peace of mind.
To find out more info and current availability, check it out on the website at fuckyeah.uk and use the code SUCHFUN to get a discount when you order. This episode is brought to you by Kink 3D.
In a world full of fetishes, chastity has rocketed in popularity. In fact, chastity has even been named Fetish of the Year 2025. Sorry about that, fisters. And there's one company at the center of the chastity world, Kink 3D.
The brand behind the Cobra, the distinctive black cages that look like sleek, sexy armor for the cock. Kink 3D changed the game by making it possible for just about anyone to get locked up safely and comfortably without needing to order a custom device.
Kink 3D's philosophy is to make locking up easy, so you can put on your cage and just live your life. Their cages are made with advanced 3D printing technology, so they're ultra lightweight and strong enough for work, sports, travel, playtime, and much more.
Plus they've got a whole new cage line, the Kink 3D Viper, with a form-fitting new shape and enhanced sensory denial. With 20 unique sizes for Cobra and 20 more for Viper, it doesn't matter if you're big or small, just about everyone can find a size that will fit just right.
If you're not sure of your size, Kink 3D's support team is renowned for their personalized assistance, available through kink3d.com. You can also check their site for a growing list of stores in North America, Europe, UK, and Australia, where you can try on their cages in person to find your perfect fit.
For Such Fun listeners, Kink 3D is offering a free Nether Nudger accessory in classic black or new Arctic white color when you order a full chastity kit on their site. This is a Kink 3D original creation that will help you stay comfortably lined up in your cage throughout the day.
Just go to kink3d.com/fun. That's KINK, number 3, letter D.com/FFUN. So check out Kink 3D and see for yourself why their cages are worn by so many of the most dedicated chastity fans around the world.
This episode is sponsored by our friends at studfist.com. And this time we're watching a film with a merry fist topping me. Wearing my signature rubber by Rub Addiction.
Oh, your butt looks so pretty.
Getting going with the punching. He's such a good puncher. It's like butter. So experienced. Oh my God.
This is... Oh, I know where you filmed this.
Yeah.
This
At
is
the
in
dungeon.
Berlin. Yeah. Yes. Amerifist is a nice dick. I always forget that.
He does, and it stays hard. Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing you in this position very much. I normally see you like
on my back.
legs akimbo on your back.
I
Yeah.
can't decide which I like more.
This is nice. Oh, there's your little face. Yeah. Oh. I think Amerifish just gets better with age. And he just looks so
I would
into
tend to
it as
agree with
well,
you.
which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have quite a lovely connection that like I think it shows in the videos. Like I trust him absolutely.
By the way, you look so much better than when I first met you, honestly. Which is, like, you know, the mustache, the bald, it's so much better, honestly.
Oh, there's love in those eyes, I think.
Damn, Amerifus looks sexy here. He really, yeah. Aw, lovely laugh from you at the end. Aw, that's my girl. So check out that video and many more on studfist.com.
If you're anything like me, these days nothing beats a depth toy that is wide. The recent Top Toys edition called Zephyr 110 is a thick, long boy. He's 14 inches long, 11 inches in circumference. I'm completely obsessed. I've used it only a few times, but my god, it has gone in easier than any other toy into my depths at that width. I felt like I was being built a new hull when I put it in last time because I got it like very far down. It was beautiful. And I wasn't even thinking about how far down it was while I was using it because I was so very much in this hypnotized zone of like, oh my god, I think I'm experiencing heaven. Rod from Top Toys told me about the toy when I had used it once or twice and asked him about it. He's like, yeah, this is designed specifically to train you to take deeper, big hands. So evidently that's what my hull is looking for. You might feel the same. I highly recommend getting yourself a Zephyr.
Going back to this thing, is it a pathology or is it a fetish? I think it's hard to find a doctor who will say prolapse is fine. I'm kind of searching around slowly to get some doctors engaged and talking about prolapse and is it okay? I know
I think the general consensus is it's unsightly. That's where most medical professionals will go, all right, well, let's fix that for you.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing that people don't want.
Yeah.
You know, people that aren't perverts like us. So it's like, oh, that's a thing we need to take care of. Medically, I don't think there's really much it's interfering with. As I say, you know, I've spoken to doctors about this. It's just sort of like, oh, well, let's just get you stitched back up. It might interfere with your sex life. It's you know, something to be conscious of. And underwear choices. It's not medically, you know, harming you in any way.
And like, sorry, but if you're doing a poop,
yeah,
like,
is it any worse than people who are very well endowed and their dick touches the bowl?
No, I
Same
think
thing.
it's exactly the same.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's not, but same thing.
Right. Yeah. There are guys that say they can control it really well, and so like maybe it doesn't come out during poop. And it's also like the number one question people seem to want to know the answer to is like, if you've got a prolapse, how do you poop?
Well, I was going to say the amount of guys now who are like, I want to get a prolapse, and I'll chat to a guy. It's always the guys that are like semi-new to fisting. It's like, hey, I've maybe taken one fist, or I've, you know, got some big toys. And I was like, cool. Sounds like doing the work. And it's, you know, then they'll come to me, Captain Tiny Hands, and it's like, cool, yeah, we can arrange something. And they go, oh yeah, I just really want like a massive prolapse. It's like, okay, right. It's like, yeah, hungry if I want a prolapse of him. It's like,
it's so unrealistic.
Boy. There are things you should know. Like, first of all, like he had a prolapse in his teens. Like, it's just
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just naturally just have one.
Yeah.
And then it just takes a little bit of anal play, and then boom, it's all fallen out.
Absolutely.
It just slid out.
Yeah. I'm sure there are two camps. Like in more recent years, you've seen people online that have gone and trained their prolapse. Well, at least they say they've gone and trained it.
I'm a bit wary of people like, I did this to myself. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, also, I did this to myself, and here's a training guide how you can do it as well.
Yeah, I think that's really irresponsible.
Potentially, because, like, I don't know. I used to pump my hole because back in the early days, I wanted a prolapse. I thought it was very sexy. And to be honest, the hole pumping felt great, but I was not left with a prolapse. Like,
As long as it's really good.
I was I was in love with that
Porn
feeling
star
for
I used
years.
to chat. I don't know if he still is a porn star. I don't know. You can bleep that. We were friendly for a bit, and he literally like tore. He was intoxicated. Decided I'm going to pump my hole, and literally went into the mentality of like I want a prolapse like Hunger FF. Spent ages on the pump. Obviously, was high, desensitized, so went far past the point of pleasure to the point where blood and everything, and then ended up in hospital. I'm like, well, you're an idiot for many reasons. So I just think like it. Yeah, I mean, pump, do whatever. But when it's like, no, I have to like push through to get. I'm like, this is just, this is just harming yourself.
First and foremost, you have to listen to your body.
Yeah.
I would pump and it would bleed.
We also know we know some pretty prolific holes, and some of them do not prolapse.
Sure.
People like XOXO,
Hot
played
Wings.
in that. Yeah, it's like they're gapers, or it's just they're just I mean, they're taking all the furniture, but ain't nothing coming out.
No, and why should something?
Yeah.
Like it like I said, it's just a fetish within a fetish, and if you don't prolapse, like, don't worry. Like, I gave up on that after a couple of years with the pumping and everything, like, because the bleeding was like really not good.
Yeah.
Not that I had lasting problems from it, but the cost outweighed the benefit because it wasn't really doing anything, and I do see these guys developing their prolapses, and maybe it's mostly an anatomical thing where they're just built for it, so it's okay. But you've got to listen to your body. You've got to be safe. So it's not really worth it, I think. It's hot, but like, let other guys have their prolapse. You don't also have to have a prolapse. Not everybody needs to have a prolapse. There are those that
You don't need a
appreciate the
prolapse. You don't need a prolapse. You probably should have a prolapse.
You could just be a prolapse top.
Yeah.
It's just as much fun.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like a top with a prolapse. I'm like, well, how did that happen? It's just out like a tail. You can look, but you can't touch.
No, we're all. I think you've topped a prolapse. You're a prolapse top.
Okay.
If you've done it and enjoyed it, you're a prolapse top.
Sure.
I'm trying to coin this term. I don't think it's going
I
anywhere.
don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
Let's take a break. And we're back.
I met Timmy Pighole once. One of the original prolapses.
Oh, was this at Fist Fest?
This is at Fist Fest, yeah. Yeah.
No, no, I'm just remembering
Remember
some of
Fist
the
Fest?
commentary you gave me. I'm like, how was it? Was it everything you wanted? And you were like, well.
I mean, yeah, like I'd been a fan of his for a long time. Like, he was probably the first prolapser that I ever saw online, like back in Xtube days. Or there
Yeah,
was this...
I remember like if you search fisting, like his stuff will come up. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I don't know, honey. And it was always taking some guy to the shoulder. It's like,
I still love it. Like, I still go and watch his content, even though now it's like quite dated.
does he still make content? Or?
No, he's got a Just for Fans, but he doesn't upload new content, at least not recently.
It's just home for the old stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I've tried emailing him in recent times and I haven't gotten a response. So I don't know what's up with him.
He's very old, so maybe he doesn't have a smartphone.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's just not interested in being online anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, or young people in general.
Well, yeah. Speaking of young people, no, I'm not going to talk about that today. Okay, I will. So I was dating this guy, this 28-year-old. I talked about it on a previous episode. We've broken up now.
Go on.
And turns out
Wait, no, weren't you dating like this couple and they both had prolapses?
one of them had a prolapse.
One of them had
Yeah,
prolapse. He was
last
quite
year.
young, yeah.
True. Let's talk about that rather. He was quite young. He was like 24. And his was particularly gorgeous because it wasn't just the rectum coming out; it was like the sigma coming out first, and then the rectum following behind.
I remember my question.
It was
for
like
you.
like a proper tail. Yeah.
Does a prolapse have a certain taste, or do different prolapses have taste? Because I don't think I've ever.
A prolapse has a certain taste.
Oh, okay.
Tastes like guts.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like it.
On a scale of like chicken to fish, where does it sit? Or is it fruits? Is it fruity?
No, it's not
Or
fruity.
does everything just taste like lube at that point?
Kind of. It tastes like arse juice, to be honest.
Oh.
You know, the good kind.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say it's more on the chicken to fish scale, probably more fishy. That's not to say that it tastes like fish. But you might experiment at home. Like, buy some strawberry sauce, squirt it all over the prolapse, get some whipped cream, dim the lights.
Put a
Your
scented
evening's
candle
made.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Don't put your prolapse near an open flame.
No, oh, I did that once.
What?
Um,
Was it during a blackout? Like, I can't see what I'm doing.
no, we were celebrating.
The oil lamp.
We were celebrating his prolapse's first birthday, and so I bought a donut and a little candle, and we brought it close to the prolapse, and then I realized maybe that's not the smartest idea. We saved the prolapse.
Okay, so what about the newer guy you were dating?
Oh yeah, he didn't have a prolapse. So this is completely unrelated to prolapses.
When has that ever stopped us?
Never.
No.
Onward. He had fisted me really well the first time we'd met, and I fell kind of in love because of that, because I was like, you're such a natural and everything. Cut forward 4 months, and he says to me, I'm not into fisting, I've decided. I don't want to fist you. But let's keep dating. And a mutual friend of
And
ours-
you went, I've already got a husband that's not into fisting. I don't need another.
That's what I said to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, why does your husband get to not be into fisting and I have to be? And at the time, I didn't really have an answer to that. And it took me a couple of weeks. And then I thought, well, because you're my play relationship, you need to, I have one thing on my checklist, and that is that you are a fister.
Yeah.
Everything else, I
I've
don't
got
give
my
a shit
emotional
about.
needs met. I don't you like
Exactly. And he had like a checklist of things he needed from me. Like he needed
money.
I mean, I did tend to pay for things, but
There you
I'm
go,
the older
money.
partner, so I think
Yeah.
that was fair.
Wait, how old was he again?
28, student. Beautiful man.
Okay.
Beautiful. Like, I kind of wish in hindsight that he was not so beautiful, because then I wouldn't have fallen so hard and landed down there somewhere.
Okay.
But he didn't want to fist me. So I said goodbye.
Didn't you say he just didn't want to top in general?
Yes, also that. And thankfully, I have a penis that works and I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was topping him, but there was like basically half of my sexuality, my good feelings that he was not willing to have me experience with him.
Yeah. I know we've covered this, and obviously we've done a Total Bottoms episode, and all
All the power to him.
all power to you. I will not shame anyone, but oh god, it's such a boner killer for me.
I think it depends on the person, and it depends what I'm doing with them over time. Like, if I want to date a guy, no. If I want to have sex with a guy once or twice, or like on the odd occasion,
Oh, I can
sure.
do 2-3 times, and then I'm like, well, I've done that. I'm bored now. What else you got?
Kinda, yeah.
It doesn't hold my interest, I think. For a long period. There's a few guys in Manchester who are just like, yeah, when are we playing again? I'm like, honestly, I've had you. That sounds really
Had you.
But like, I know what your whole does. I know there's no oh, well, I wonder how you'd be as a top, and I wonder how about a verse session, and there's lots of potential. I like thinking like that there's options. It was like, no, I know what the options are. Also, a lot of them are like don't like intimacy or kissing, any kind of physical affection. It's just like, use me, daddy, I'm a hole. I'm like, cool, well, I've done that 3 times now. Yes.
I feel like that must be.
I've seen all there is to do here.
Okay, but that's quite a generalization, though. Like,
I'm a very general man.
ooh. I think there are gonna be all sorts of guys like with all sorts of interests, and some of them are gonna be more bottom. Like someone I fisted with last night, for fucking he's bottom, for fisting he's versatile.
Yep.
So, and I can totally get on board with that. Yeah.
Did he have a prolapse?
No, he had a beautiful gape. Love to take a punch, and like very flexible legs. Like he said, he's double jointed, and so he was like on his front, splayed out on the bed with his legs like I can't just like at right angles, like hips, knees.
It's a bit like if you're roasting a turkey.
Feet, kind of, but like turned over rather than face up. Yeah, like face down turkey. And I was just like punching away, and it was gorgeous. I was very happy, very happy.
I'm very happy for you.
Just like really.
So what do you say to someone and they go, "Hey, can you train me? I really want to get a prolapse."
No.
What's that conversation you have with someone?
Just two things. Firstly, anybody that wants to get trained by somebody else, no, you train yourself. I'm not gonna train you. That doesn't make much sense.
Controversial take, but I
can check on your progress.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good like checking on someone's progress. I think that's a good way of. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I think that's a good way of putting it. Sorry, I was just checking on my prolapse. Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. So I put in this work. Let's check in and see where we're at and see if there's room for improvement.
Sure. And
Like for the hours of 2 to 5, we're going to be attempting.
Yeah, because also it's boring for the it's boring for the top.
Well, I think generally if you are going to train someone, I think you should fucking charge for that.
I do.
Which future episode when I talk to people actually do charge for it. I'm like, how does that process go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you're paying me to do it, like, okay, sure, I'll train you. But if it's just like on my time,
but how am I going to train you like that? It's going to be once a day, 3 times a week. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you can do that by yourself. And there's a lot to be said for exploring your body by yourself at random times during the week.
Maybe there's like, the beginner's package for 6 sessions over like 4 weeks. And then there's like the gape package, the prolapse package. That's the deluxe premium package.
Get on it.
Yeah.
You could be making top dollar.
Maybe.
But I think it's unrealistic, and I think like I do get guys saying, well, I'm not horny when I'm playing alone with my toys. And I don't know how would you answer that? I don't know what the solution is to that. Get horny, like get interested in what your body's doing.
I think a lot of that's very situational. It depends on what your setup is. I actually just reconnected with a guy on Blue Sky. We used to play together when I lived in London. And he was on Twitter, got rid of his Twitter. Obviously, I'm not on Twitter anymore, so he's just started Blue Sky. So we've reconnected that way. And he was very proficient as a bottom and quite young as well. And he just said, I was like, oh, how's things going? He was like, oh, I'm back living with my parents now. So obviously that's just not conducive to playing. So it's just like, you want to feel like
living at his parents' place. Did you say?
Yeah. So obviously not much opportunity to play. So it's like I've done it where like I've stayed at my mum's or whatever, and like it's nothing stopping me from playing. But I'm thinking like, she's in the other room. I don't like this. It's.
You didn't have fun with that.
If I've got like a flatmate or something like they're there watching telly, it's just not. I don't know. It's not putting me in the mood. I want 0 distractions. I don't know. I can run to the bathroom.
Sure.
Butt naked if need be. I just want peace and space and tranquility. Like it is a mindset to get into.
But you didn't have a problem that time in Barcelona when we were fisting in the room next to your mum while she was vomiting.
Oh wow! Call me out.
Yeah, it sounds like you grew up.
Look, that was how dare you? That was a once in a lifetime. We took that little straight skater boy and we turned him inside out.
Oh yeah.
Also me. I wasn't going to pass that up.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that was a once in a lifetime thing.
It's beyond the threshold. Yeah.
Well, not once in a lifetime.
Yeah. I just love
once in a summer.
I just love that your mum was vomiting in the next room.
Her stomach has settled by then.
Okay.
And I do believe I checked in on her beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've told her this story.
Right.
So,
and she's like, that's my son. That's my boy.
Son. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Prolapses, final thoughts?
Love them or hate them, but it seems like most people are loving them these days. I feel like there's
Very
been-
in right now.
Yeah, it's fashion, baby.
Yeah. They'll want that third leg.
Yeah. They seem to have a point where they stop growing though, which disappoints me very much.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I thought the limit didn't exist.
it does apparently. I mean,
Death. But
I don't know for sure, but it seems to me that like after you're pulling the sigmoid out, there's really not much more that wants to come out. Hunger FF might feel otherwise about this, and seeing as I don't have a prolapse, I probably shouldn't be talking on this matter. But that's based on observations. Yeah. Your final thoughts?
I feel I need more experience with prolapses. They've been very brief encounters. I feel I need more. Yeah. Maybe night classes or something on them.
Totally.
Yeah.
I have one other final thought. It don't obviously it is a fetish interest, but ultimately you're dealing with somebody else's body and a precious, sensitive part of their body, and you need to be in good communication with the other person with the prolapse, because like things can go wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in all seriousness, it is one of these, a lot, outside of fisting, there's people with some very extreme kinks, and it's like, well, breath play or something like that. It's like that's all really hot, and I get the fantasy, or people will have like kidnapping fantasies, things like that. It's like great, not gonna yuck anyone's yum, but like the practicality of it, you've got to like come into that quite with a clear head.
Respect, consent.
And I think prolapse is one of those, like, let's maybe not go crazy or be like really fucked up when we're playing with them, because that can be really fucking dangerous.
Sure. Like Hunger FF has complained before that
people have been too rough and
well, probably that, but also like people that are watching him on cam online are egging him on to go deep, like further and further, like push it out as far as he can and all of that, and he says like probably not really with his interests at heart, or like not really.
I think he said once there's people that will not be happy until it's literally dragging on the floor behind him. Yeah. But that's, and actually mentioning artwork, there's a lot of artists I know that go, and legitimate artists, not AI artists, who've like do a lot of artwork where it's just like ridiculous, literally like it's like you're like, and it'll be some twink who's like been literally turned inside out, dragging across the floor. I was like, I've always based my artwork in reality, stars and sparkles aside, but the actual like anatomy of people I've tried to base in reality. I'm like, I don't really want to give people an overinflated idea of what fisting is, what a gape is possible. So actually, for all the colors and sparkles, the actual physicality of people, what the whole can do, I've never done anything outside of reality, and I think that's quite important to me as well, to have people a realistic view of it. Yes, there will be floating planets and sparkles, but like, yes, that is someone's actual. But I'm not interested. Like, let's just push the boundaries as far as possible.
I think as long as people know that this is a fantasy to have a prolapse that's dragging along the floor, and people don't.
Yeah, let's not actually
conflate
work
that with
towards.
where actually exactly like that's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Unless both people decide that's absolutely what they want.
Yeah, the floor is dirty. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I give a free plug? This shirt that I'm wearing is by a guy called Kajovan Carven, and his brand is Desperate German, and he's got a bunch of books and cartoons, and they're hilarious. They're all about surviving in Germany as a migrant. And this one says Gone Fisting.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
It's very queer. Go check him out on Instagram.
Nice. Cool. Anything else we need to plug? Again, if you're just listening to this episode, do join us on Patreon. We have some bonus episodes, video versions of this.
We do
as well. Because we try and dress up nice for y'all.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, I think that's everything. But happy fisting.
Happy fisting.
I'm just a whole sack. It does feel like finding your tribe.
You've got husband hole.